847. Seems like there are a lot of I have a lot of silverfish that are in my house attracted to satin.
Yeah.
Slick fabric, as well as those LED color changing lights around the room that are on my ceiling. Why is that a factor?
Those are great observations. Silverfish are nocturnal. They are attracted to light, and they will cling to fabrics because they eat fabrics, and also pet hair and dander and things like that. So you'll often find them in bedrooms because that's where a lot of dead skin cells exist. It's so gross. I can't believe we're talking about this, but it's true.
Welcome to the Home Studio from Chicago on AM 720 WGN. We have Sharon out. Doesn't say where you're from, but what's your question, Sharon?
Hi, yes, I have a springtail problem.
Oh, yeah.
And I've had two different pest control companies out. Mm-hmm. They treated the outside of the house by spraying. They sprayed the inside of the house. Some have used dust. They put some granules down outside. I have glue pads all over and picking them up, during the night.
Sure.
I've used Sevin, Sevin. I've pulled back the mulch around the house. I've put that Sevin around it. I've used something called Orange Guard. I've used something called Zevo.
Wow.
I've used something called Ortho Home Defense.
Yep.
I've used something called High Yield Kill-A-Bug.
Wow. You have used like every product known to man. But
on windowsills. And I did have silverfish at one time, but it was the new cedar shake roof, and they were in the attic.
They do love those, yep.
They're groomers, and so they put something up there, and I got rid of them, and I was pleased with that.
Well, that's amazing. Can I tell you about the springtails, though? Even though you've used every product known to man, the key with those is eliminating moisture. Do you have a dehumidifier where you've been seeing them?
And I have air conditioning, and I have two air purifiers, Dyson purifiers going all the time. I vacuum every day.
Okay.
I have cleaned the inside of every cabinet out with Simple Green, and then I have used antibacterial wipes.
I think it's time to sell the house, Sharon.
Cabinets and drawers.
Sharon, I think it's time to sell the house.
And I don't have a mortgage.
Where are you seeing them the most, Sharon?
I see them in the kitchen, dining room, and a couple in the bedroom, but I see them between the window screens, and so I have treated in between there, and so have two pest control companies.
Wow. And do you feel like they're kind of there's more of them right now because of the humidity and stuff? Did you see them a couple months ago?
I would say the last 2 weeks is the worst I've ever seen. I've always had them just a tiny bit on the in between the windowsill and the screen, the window and the screen, and I would just kill them or spray something there. Now and then when I'm gardening, I would see them on the patio.
Yeah, it's the humidity. It's the moisture and the humidity. That's why they're still there. And unfortunately, you can't eliminate that right now with the environment being the way it is. So
if I could change the environment, I would.
I know. I hear you.
That's why you have to move.
But it sounds like you're doing all of the
It's hilarious.
Raking the mulch back. That's a good practice. Like you're doing all the right things. But if they're in those windowsills, that's a good indication that they're just there because of the weather.
Oh, by the way, I just ordered all new windows from next door.
Oh, nice job.
Windows.
Well, maybe that will help kind of seal things off and kind of like ward them off too.
Well, they're all fiberglass, so I'm getting rid of the wood windows. I don't know if that's an influence.
The wood could be retaining moisture, so that could be the trick, Sharon.
Okay, well, if it weren't for the lead time, I'd be getting those windows sooner.
Wow, I hear ya.
Everybody's behind. It's unbelievable.
Do you have a lot of clients that have springtail issues this summer?
Especially this time of year. It's bad. It's just, and the interesting thing about springtails is that they don't actually die in the winter.
What are they?
They're also known as snow fleas. They're tiny little elongated bugs that if you go to smash them, they'll jump a little bit. They have this little tail on their back ends that allows them to jump. So they look like fleas, but they're not, and they're not harmful. They're just a nuisance, and they're drawn to moisture.